Hello, my name is Hudson Miles. I am a sophomore at Oakland University, and this is my study abroad trip in Japan for my sophomore year. And this is my little method to keep track of everything I've done, everything I will do, hopefully inspire someone else to study abroad, because I think it's a lot of fun. And I think I would recommend everyone do it. Hello, it is currently 11:24, 11:24 on Wednesday night. I'm going to be recapping yesterday, which was Tuesday, and today, Wednesday. Hi. Attempting to get back on schedule, I swear. Today's going to be definitely a faster episode because I want to be in bed sooner. I'm exhausted. I'm more tired than I thought I was, considering I've been doing nothing most of the day. But I also have been mentally doing stuff all day. So I'm going to collapse as soon as I get out of the shower. I can't do this until I'm done with this. Can't do that until I'm done with this. So, hi. Um, Yesterday was my first class for my Ghosts and Monsters class. Before that, we were in my culinary class, and we talked about mostly stuff pertaining to, um, well, one, it was kind of like a review for uh, next time. It was the ending of kind of our first official. We've already had a first official quiz, but our first official test is Tuesday, next week Tuesday. No, I'm a liar. Our official test takes place over all of next week, and it's just a blanket statement for just anything can happen. So that's that. Um, so our next week, Tuesday and Thursday classes are actually going to be open for just whenever if we have time, we want to stop by or anything, or just like it's going to be open. It's going to be fair game. So we watched a lot of videos in that class pertaining to Japanese manners and just not really stuff to kill time, but it's kind of interesting sidebar stuff. And then we left really really early. Um, and we also got some more news on the cooking thing in general. Our tasting for food is coming up. We're definitely doing some of the tastings. It's just we're having more trouble cooking, so we're still uphill battle. Um, I don't remember what I had for lunch that day, which is bad because it came out of cooking class. Whatever. My Ghost and Monsters class test actually was super interesting. The things that I studied for didn't actually pertain. The things that I was told to study for were not as helpful as I thought they were going to be, and I was afraid of that because I, for whatever reason, just didn't read them as thoroughly as I probably should have. But I did read over my notes a whole bunch, and my notes helped me a lot in regards to test content, which I don't know if this is hubris, but I definitely was better on studying on my own than using the test materials that I was given. So, jokes on you, jokes on me, whatever. I was fortunate enough to be proactive in my own non proactive way. I don't remember what I did last night either. I went shopping, I know that, because I wanted snacks. And I did. I got snacks. I got bread for sandwiches. I had one of those today. I got some chips because salt. And clearly, judging by my face, you know that I need more oily, greasy stuff in my life. Um, I got chocolate because I'm a sucker, and I got more milk because I have mac and cheese packets that I can make, and I like milk. Although it tastes weird here, it's almost like sweet. That, and it's in a tiny little carton. Like I can't find anything bigger than this little quart or liter, I should say. 100 milliliters, yeah. 1,000 milliliters is a liter actually. It's 1,000 milliliters, not 100 milliliters. But that was my last night. I was up to pretty late, just chilling, just eating chocolate, living life. I watched the entirety of Classroom of the Elite, and then I did that over the last little bit because it's really good. And there's Iona Kuji is on my list of he's an a hole, but I love him list because he is. And at the very last episode of the second season, he has a tipping point towards more character development. Like, it's not like a breakthrough. It's like, oh, we might, maybe, who knows? He actually wants to be liking people instead of maybe seeing them as nothing but tools and pawns. Which I think that's progress. Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. Today, even more boring in regards to what I've done. Um, I studied a little bit this morning. That's not true. I'm mixing up my days. I didn't study at all. Turns out I had a Japanese test today. That one I completely knew I was going to do, but not in the way that I thought we were going to do it. What I thought we were going to do was sign up for the oral test, which I thought we were going to do today. Turns out that's not the case. Probably should actually read the schedule. But what I did do was there were three sections. There was a written text section, there was a listening section, which came first, and then there was the kanji test. And the kanji test was pretty easy because we've only learned 1 through 10. So okay, so then so today was the lesson L3 test and the L3 kanji quiz. Friday, I guess, is going to be review for the oral exam. So I'll go to class on Friday, which obviously duh. But then Monday is the midterm oral exam. I believe I signed up for Monday at 9:10, which that means I don't need to go to class on Wednesday, which is kind of neat. I had my only class on Wednesday, but we'll see what happens. That means I don't have class in a week at all. And then pardon me. And then I don't have class outside of that 10-minute window on Monday either. Equally neat. And then I don't have class all day Tuesday until 4 o'clock because my test is virtual. So technically I don't need to attend unless I really, really want to. Next week's going to be pretty easy. But I signed up right away. The first little bit, I think, of the test was easy. It was actually the hardest part was actually the first part. I'm a liar. Kanji was the easiest bit. Again, because we only know 10 characters. And 3 of them are just straight lines. Actually, that's not true. All of them are just straight lines. Except for 9. 9 is not a straight line. It's like a funky N. It goes swoop, up, and curve. Yeah. The middle section was kind of difficult. The written section, I know for a fact that I didn't forget any articles, but I might have forgotten how to use. I might have forgotten just how to use sentences, like some sentence structure. There are some words that I didn't remember, but I also might have gotten caught on spelling. But I think I actually did pretty well, so I'm not too worried about that. I feel like I've wrapped my head around the basics of Japanese, and I'm pretty confident in that. It just takes me a little bit to think about through all the words. Not to mention pronunciation is going to be a bugger on an oral exam. But if anything I needed to work on, it's going to be pronunciation and then being able to formulate a sentence in my head like I do English. I'm not thinking when I talk. I just talk. It's one of my many, many strategies. I just do. I don't think. I just do. So if I ever make a mistake or say something mean, it's probably why I didn't think it through. I make stupid mistakes all the time. It is a rampant problem in my life. Test was easy, out in half an hour. It was easy. I didn't even walk to school with my backpack. I just kind of walked in. I'm living life like a gangster. That's like a gangsta, as the kids would say. That's gonna get me on a list, I swear. I really feel like I have something else to say, but I really don't. today. I guess I can tell you what else I did today. I watched a lot of. Okay, I wouldn't say a lot. I think maybe a little less than halfway through. Um, Vinland Saga, which was okay. It's fun. It's Viking anime, but the main character is kind of whiny, and I stopped watching Black Clover for that very reason. So there's that. Um, the first episode of Chainsaw Man got released last night, actually at like 1 a.m., but then released for free around 2 p.m. here on the website that I've been using, like in general, for other stuff. Um, Not to mention, all 106 chapters were released for free on the same site, which didn't exist last night because I checked, because I knew for a fact that it was releasing at 1 a.m. Crunchyroll didn't have it, buggers. YouTube didn't have it. Hulu doesn't have it. And Crunchyroll would have made me wait a week anyways to watch it for free. That reminds me of another story that I need to catch up with. Oh, what's her name? Something just not a cute. It's a slice of life with the girlfriend has pink hair and she's a ninja. It's all I've gotten from gleaned from myself so far, and it's awesome. Shikamori. Shikamori is not just a cutie, I think. Good show. I recommend that one. Watch that one. Chainsaw Man. Also, there's a lot going on. The music, the opening is awesome. Um, Lots of good characters so far in the first episode. A little sad. Manga, much worse. There's so much going on. If I have learned more about this one little niche universe in about 90 chapters that I have from the 300 in the 300. I don't know, that's not true. I've learned about the same amount of universe lore in 90 chapters than I have in 300 from My Hero. It's a doozy. Wow, makes my arm look funny. Why is my arm that shape? Why is there a ridge in my arm? How are you? Is that a vein? It's a weird lighting. You can see that. I love doing that. It's a weird arm thing. I don't have ADHD. You have ADHD. Chainsaw Man. Disaster. Walking awesome. It's cool. He dangerous? Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10. Denji, solid 8.5. Power, 10 out of 10. Aki, 6. 5.5. He's like mayonnaise. He's like Jason from Percy Jackson. He's like if mayonnaise was a person. I mean, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's got tragic backstory. He's kind of like Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen. That's what he reminds me of. He's very bland. Makima, 0 out of 10. Hater. Hater. Not because she's a poorly written character. Hater. Probably shouldn't spoil that. How would you know if it was a spoil? I could be lying. I am lying. I love Denji. 10 out of 10. Power's a 0 out of 10. That's not true. I do love Power. Power is awesome. Makima. Okay, I will. This is honest. Makima. I don't know what she is to me yet. I don't know how I feel about her because she and I have the same fatal flaw: pride. I don't. Her personality. She could have a winning personality. I wouldn't know. I'll never talk to her. She's not real. Her methods, questionable. Her goals, ending world hunger, great. Getting rid of devils, great. She's already gotten rid of cancer and Nazis and nukes. Can't blame a girl for trying. What's not to love? Respectable businesswoman. Very, very hard to please. Has a thing for dogs. Dog lover. In a way. I'm gonna shut my mouth now in case anyone actually wants to watch it because I want to see how it comes out. I know there's only gonna be 12 episodes in this first season, but I am 91 chapters deep, and it is yeah. Plus, it's gonna be a short episode. It's only like what 11:40. That's all I got. I'm just talking about anime and manga now. I do like it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I love reading it. I forget how much I love reading, and I don't care about the pictures that much. Like that, I mean, sure, it helps with visuals or whatever, but I have a pretty good imagination. I can, which I also learned the other day that not everybody can see things in their imagination like I do. Which obviously, yeah, not all brains. The brains all functionally work the same, but not everyone imagines things in the same way. But then my brain is I can create 3D images with ease. There's a water bottle right there. You can't see it, but I see it in my eyes, and my mind's eye. Just that talented. You can't see. I'm hallucinating in front of your very eyes, and you can't tell. That's how cool my brain is. Can your brain do that? Probably not. Your brain built like an etch a sketch. Shake around too much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at you over there. Oh, etch sketchy. That's what you call a flustered artist, etch a sketchy. You just shake him up. That's stupid and comedic gold. Don't take that. That is published. That is my intelligent work. That is my mind property that I hallucinated on camera. That is documented. You cannot take that away from me. It's a nervous wreck of an artist. I just get you. Okay, I'm done. It's fair. I promise. I'm done. I have to go to bed. I'm losing it. Okay, yeah. Good night. Warning, dangerous. Thanks for listening. I gotta go take a shower. I'm fuzzy and stinky and sleepy and other adjectives, descriptive adjectives that ends in E. Well, I don't. None are coming to mind. Pretty. Nothing. No. Stinky mostly. But I'm gonna go fix that. So, have a good night. Have a good day. Probably this is gonna go up around midnight eventually, so that means it's going to be close to 10 a.m., which is definitely not anywhere near close to night. So, I will leave you with that. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good night if you decide to watch this at night. I'm not restrictive on when you decide to. No, you have to watch this right now, immediately. Drop everything, finish it. At the end of the video, finish You watch it again. Required by law. I'm not stalling. You're stalling. Good. Thank you. Goodbye. Arigato.